Out of 12 marks, 90% of your problem is covered with journal entries. What do you mean by issued and redeemable? Now, just assume that issue at par, redeemable at par. Then you have to write this journal entry. Hello everyone, I am your Adarsh sir, lecturing Vidyashram PU College, the Temple of Excellence. So we are in the fourth session of your topic called Issue and Redemption of Debenture. So far we completed the meaning, definition, advantages, all the theory part of debenture. Later we covered the 6 marks problem in your debenture. Now in the today's session we are commencing your 12 marks problem in your examination. Now in today's session we will not do any problems, but we will understand the journal entries. Why? Because out of 12 marks, 90% of your problem is covered with journal entries. If you are good with journal entries, easily you can score 12 marks. Why? Because every question the journal entry changes. Now in your 12 marks question, your question will be, they will give you 5 points. For each point you have to do journal entry. I'll explain you those things in today's session. These are the 6 points you have to remember. Now your question will be like this, your 12 marks question exactly like this. They will give you issued at par, redeemable at par, issued at discount, this is par and par, issued at discount, redeemable at par, issued at premium, redeemable at par, issued at par, redeemable at premium, issued at discount and redeemable at premium, issued at premium and redeemable at premium. Your questions will be like this. Now I'll make you understand what do you mean by par, premium, discount, what is issued and what is redeemed. Now first we will understand what is issued and what is redeemable, because every question you will find that word issued at, redeemable at, issued at, redeemable at. What do you mean by issued and redeemable? Now just assume that I am a company. What is the name of the company? It may be PQR Limited. So PQR Limited. Under PQR Limited, so you are a debenture holder, you are a public. Now you have invested 10,000. How much you have invested? 10,000. You have given us, means I am PQR. Assume that I am company, you are public. Now you have given me 10,000 rupees. So how much I have collected from you? Yes, I have collected from you 10,000 in the form of what? Debenture, loan. I have taken 10,000 loan from you. Now this we call it as issue at par. Means issue means what? I am issuing a debenture certificate. I will issue the debenture certificate. Your name is some Raju. So from Raju I have collected 10,000 at 10% interest. So this kind of certificate I am issuing. For what value? 10,000 rupees. That is called issued at par. Par, premium, discount will come later. Just assume issued. Issued means what? I have collected 10,000 from you and I am issuing what? Certificate of 10,000 document. Now, so there is an agreement for 5 years. After 5 years, whatever amount collected from you, what I should do? I have to give it back. Again I'll repeat, whatever 10,000 collected from you, the company has to give it back after what? 5 years. It may be 5 years or 8 years. In our example we consider 5 years. Now after 5 years I'll give it back this 10,000. Whatever loan I collected, I'll give it back. That is called redemption and redeemable. Hope you understood. What is issued? The amount collected. What is redeemable? Whatever amount collected, company will give it back. That is called issued and redeemable. Hope you understood what is issued, what is redeemable. Now, so we will understand par, premium and discount. Now, in the first case, we'll go with the question only. Issued at par, redeemable at par. You understood what is issued and redeemable. Issued means amount collected. Redeemable means amount repaid. Now, issued at par means I collected 10,000 from you. I collected 10,000 from you, and after 5 years, I gave it back 10,000. So this is what issued at par, redeemable at par. Means how much I collected, that much only I have given back. Same to same. Hope you understood. Now we'll go for second one. Issued at discount, redeemable at par. This one I'll make you understand. Now, second case, issued at discount. I asked you 10,000. I need 10,000. Please provide me. You said, I can't give you 10,000. I will give you 9,500. How much I asked? 10,000. How much you gave me? 9,500. But how much I should give? The certificate will be for 10,000. Certificate will be for 10,000. But I will collect only 9,500. Means even though the loan is for 10,000, you said that I'll give you 9,500, you assume that is only 10,000. Means while giving back, I have to add 500 and give it back. Now, how much I collected? 9,500. But the certificate I am giving you 10,000 worth certificate. Clear? I'll give you best example. Your friend asked you, give me 1,000. What you said? I'll give you 900. You give me back 1,000 rupees. Understood? Again I'll repeat. Your friend asked you 1,000. You said I'll give you 900. While giving back, you should give me 1,000. That 100 rupees is what? Your profit. Understood? Yes. Now, in this, issued at discount. So what price issued? What price you collected? 9,500. But redeemable at par. While giving back, you should give 10,000. This is called issued at discount, redeemable at par. Now, issued at premium, redeemable at par. Issued at premium means our company has huge demand. There are 100 of people that are ready to give 10,000. Then company says that I don't want 10,000. There are 100 people are there who are ready to give 11,000. From them I collect. Again I will repeat. There are 100 of people. They are ready to give me 10,000. So now there is a competition. Then I say that whoever give me 11,000 I collect. But you will get certificate of how much? 10,000. The certificate will not change. If you give 20,000 also, the certificate is for only 10,000. That is called issued at premium. Whenever the company has huge demand, whenever there are more public out there, then instead of 10,000, I collect more. Simple example I give you. So first day, first show, Salman Khan movie or your Rajnikant or some favorite actor movie. So the movie cost is around 500. The ticket price is how much? 500. Will you get the ticket for 500? No. How much you have to pay? Plus 200. You have to pay them 700. Then you will get ticket worth of 500. In the ticket, it is mentioned only 500. But how much you are paying? You are paying 700. Why you are paying more? Because The company has huge demand. The movie has huge demand. You are paying more, but ticket they will not mention 700. They will mention only 500. Similarly, you paid me 11,000, but certificate is mentioned only 10,000. This is all about par premium discount. Hope you understood. So these kind of questions you will get while doing problem. You will understand how to do these problems. Now these are the important things. No need of explanation. Why? Because explanation not required, just you need to mug up. Why? Because if you understand the concept also, the basic concepts I explain you, but you cannot go in depth. Why? Because in examination concepts are not required. You have to remember only journal entries. Now if your question is about issue at par, redeemable at par, then you have to write this journal entry. This is A and this is B. For everything we have two journal entries. Now if your question is about issue at discount, redeemable at par, you have to remember this journal entry. Mug up are to remember, it takes time, no issue. Take almost 1 week also. While doing first 10 problems, what you should do means, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are total 6 headings with journal entries are there. Now you take a white sheet. In the white sheet, write down first one, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. In the question paper, they will ask you issue at par, redeemable at par. What you should write? Issue at par, redeemable at par. You should write this journal entry. Hope you understood. Now issued at discount, redeemable at par. Remember, issued at discount, redeemable at par. Now issue at discount, redeemable at par. Then this journal entry. As per the heading, you have to write down the journal entries. Other than these 6, you will not get anything extra. For each heading, you have to remember 1 journal entries. Simple. Now, for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total 6 journal entries are there. One logic in 5 and 6 is issue at discount, redeemable at premium. Issue at premium, redeemable at premium. See, issue at discount, redemption at premium. Issue at premium, redemption also at premium. But heading is changed, but journal entry 100% same. See, bank to loss on issue of debenture to premium. This is narration. Debenture, premium to bank account. So 1 and 2. Same journal entry here also. Headings are same, but journal entry is same. So it is an easy thing. You need not to remember all 6. You have to remember how many journal entries only? 5. Clear? Now, out of 6, your burden is less. Out of 6, how many journal entries you have to remember? Only 5. Now, from 5, I make it 4. How means? The first journal entry, issue at par, redeemable at par. Simple one. Bank to debenture, debenture to bank. Simple. Bank account data to debenture, ulta. Debenture account data to bank. Your first journal entry is over. Your first journal entry is over. Done. Your 5th and 6th journal entries same. 1, 5, 6 over. Now you have to remember 3rd, 4th and 2nd. Out of 6, I reduce your burden from 6 to 3. These 3 journal entries you have to mug up. Then your 12 marks problem is done. How to implement, how to remember, how the questions will be, everything you will understand in the next session. Before you come for the next session, your homework is in your white sheet, write down with heading first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Write down all the journal entries. So hope you understood today's session. Today's session is only about explanation as well as remember of journal entries. I reduced your burden from 6 to 3. So the 3 is your homework. For the next session, you will be thorough with your notes, not by learning, by writing. You have to be ready. Thank you.